There has been a lot of rumors and anxiety about confirmed cases of Ebola in Kampala City, specifically Kirudu Hospital. I would like to inform the general public that there is no confirmed case of Ebola in Kampala City. As I already indicated to you above, a confirmed case was admitted at Kirudu Hospital from Benda and died. 24 people have been listed as contacts and are under quarantine because of this person. Because of this person. The people you got in contact with, 24 of them, both medical and non-medical, I suspect. They are all known and they are under quarantine. This event shows you the possibility of Ebola erupting in Kampala if we are not vigilant and people remain defiant for medical advice. But the contacts are of the Kampala case are now all under control. In addition, because of the current epidemic, there are so many people reporting signs and symptoms similar to Ebola within Kampala and Wakiso. Several such alert cases have been tested, and the results have turned out to be negative. So there's some panic. Sometimes people just report panic. The Minister of Health teams will continue to investigate any such cases and inform the public accordingly. So, actually, all this confirms what I told you here when I spoke with you that time, that this disease actually, unlike corona, unlike even AIDS, is actually easy to deal with. Because you can hear, it's now almost 2 months. Because the first cases where people died quietly, according to my last report when I was here, was on the 6th of August. Those who died in the village, and they buried them there. And you can imagine from that time up to now, we are now talking of 54 cases. If it was corona, it would be a totally different case. Why? Because this disease doesn't go through breathing, as I told you here. It doesn't go through, even when there is contact, it is contact which goes to certain parts of the body. And you remember last time I told you that even if you have the virus, you are not infective until you start showing the symptoms. So all those shows you that this disease is easy to stop. But now you can see the main problem is caused by people who don't listen. Abantu abatawuliriza kuwabulwa. Bano abatoroka naveno nagenderi. You can see. If they were just cooperating and listening, you would not have had the case of Kirudu. You would not have had anything in Ruero. Even of Nyangabu, it was taken there by these people. It was not the spread of the disease spreading. It was people recklessly transporting the disease, knowingly, when they are already sick. So otherwise it is easy. If we all know that Bunoburwade, Sidogo, And the only people who have got a chance of saving you are the health, the hospital. You can't be in a shrine or in your brother's house and you think you will get the attention, the care, the support that you will get in a government hospital. How will they control the temperature? How will you get intravenous fluids? And of what type? Do they know? And who would be doing that to you safely? Because by touching you, they are endangering themselves, even if they had the capacity to give you intravenous. They are not equipped to handle people like you who is sick. So please, mbega yiride abana Uganda mwena kino mukitegere nti buno bukafiri buno bwe bulese ebizibu bino byonna. Mange yali mulokole buli yarabanga omuntu akora ebitalimu okutegeera ebyobutamanya yali agamba nti nokola ebyekikafiri like when we would drink milk without boiling it, that was bukafiri. Or sharing a straw when people are drinking alcohol, bukafiri. So this is bukafiri now. Doing things which have no logic. And yet the logic is there, is well known. In conclusion, countrymen and countrywomen, I would like to appeal to you to remain calm and follow guidance from the health workers. I have seen on the TV that the people are bringing some vaccines. Now, those vaccines, I have not talked with the minister, but I think they should go to the health workers first. Health workers should be the ones to be vaccinated. Because they are the ones who are likely to be near. Meanwhile, stop shaking hands. Recently we had celebrations here. We got many visitors from outside, important people. I put out an order, no shaking of hands. You saw us at Kororo, there's no president whose hand I shook. Shaking of hands is not necessary. I don't know why people... When Corona was starting, the Archbishop of Canterbury came here. And I said, please, no shaking of hands. They were saying that I would get a blessing from the Archbishop if he shakes my hand. I said, no, the blessing can go through air. You just... Because God created us in His own image. We were created in the image of God. And God is a God of knowledge, not God of ignorance. In the Bible, the 10 lepers, when they met Jesus, it is said in the book where it is the parable, the story is told. They stood far and shouted, Lord, have mercy on us. They stood far. It is in the Bible. You go and read it. They stood far and shouted because of you can imagine 2,000 years ago, people knew public health, preventing spread of disease by social distancing. Yes. Go and read the parable of the 10 lepers. They stood far and shouted. They didn't come to embrace, to shake hands. so that he blesses them. No, they stood far. And he threw the word through the air. He didn't have to touch them that miracle healing, you know. Yabakasukira okuonya. He threw through the air the healing and said, you are healed. You go and report to the priest so that you are healed. So that was social distancing 2,000 years ago. In conclusion, countrymen, countrywomen, I would like to appeal to you to remain calm and follow the guidance from the Ministry of Health Workers. Our country has got the capacity to control this epidemic. The government is doing everything possible to ensure your safety. I thank you and I wish you good luck.